So today I thought I'd do something really simple. I know it's really gross lighting. That's just a perk of being in England in, what, late November? Yeah, I'm gonna do something really simple today. It's been quite a while since I graced YouTube with my presence. So I'm just gonna do a nice simple one to get back into it. So I am going to do the Disney Parks tag. So, question 1. When was the first time you visited a Disney park? I first went to a Disney park in 2000. I went to the Florida one. It was me and my gran. We went for the Millennium. The Mickey wand on the Epcot ball was there, the one that gets everyone really aggy, that was there. I have lots of fridge magnets that just say 2000 for no apparent reason. I've got some pins, which you can see in my pin collection video. I think I did that. As far as I'm aware, there aren't any pictures that exist from this time, which to me is shocking because Disney is like the most photographic place. There are so many picture opportunities, and yet, as far as I'm concerned, no pictures exist from this trip. I'm trying my best to remember, but I was 5, so like, cut me a break, you know? Okay, question 2. Question 2 is, what is your favourite Disney park? It's gotta be Epcot. It's gotta be Epcot. And I know I can hear the groans through the screen, but I'm telling you right now, it is the best one to work in because you don't have all the screaming children. It's more of a, like an adult park. But there's a reason that I like it as a whole. It's just because it's just chill and different. And I really like World Showcase. I think it's such an underrated part of like the Disney parks. Everyone's like, oh, there's no rides, and I'm like, yeah, but like they've built mini countries. That's so cool! And Test Track was always one of my favourites. I'm not too keen on the one that they've got now. I much preferred the crash test dummy. I don't know if it was because you assumed you were in a crash test simulation, it just felt like you were going quicker, but I swear to God, it's slower. Like, I swear. I just like the ethos of Epcot, and I kind of like that it's dated. Like, I'm a massive 80s fan, so for me, like, I have no problem with it looking all 80s. So yeah, that's why. Throw your hate at me. I don't care. I love Epcot. Epcot forever, reppin' out. My happiest single moment at a Disney park. Wow, that's difficult. I think... No, right, no, you know what it is? It was meeting Tiana. I cried like a baby. I don't know what came over me. I just... Like, we'd done a character day, so we'd met, I think, probably about 20 characters by this point. We ended up meeting 33 in the day, but I think she was like just past midway, because Magic Kingdom was the last park, and I love Tiana. I just think she's like the best all-round princess. Like, she gets great songs, she's got the good music, she's got good work ethic, she doesn't need a man to rescue her, but she still kind of has the relationship. Like, I just love Tiana. It was just, oh, I just burst into tears, and I think I was really tired, but it was just something about, it was the first time I'd met Tiana, and I just exploded with happiness. Like, there is a video of me crying, and I'll put it up. It's just atrocious. I look atrocious in it, but I was so happy, and can't put my finger on it. It was just magical. Like, it sounds really wanky, but it was genuinely just a really magical moment. Okay. Numero 4. Right, okay. What is your favourite Disney Parks purchase? You know what? This is... Genuinely, I think the thing that's got the most use, probably, was in 2003, I think, the second time I went. I bought the Tower of Terror film. It came out in the 90s, and it's got baby Kristen Dunst in it, and it's not a great film, but it's one that was on the TV when there was a big hurricane and we were stuck in our room, and they had 3 films that were just on a loop in our hotel room. That was Finding Nemo, Mulan, and the Tower of Terror movie. And there was something about it because Tower of Terror petrified me. When I first went on it, I came out and I looked like I was gonna faint. I was in absolute shock. I was petrified. Anything with like a big build up, like Hex at Alton Towers or Tower of Terror, anything with like a creepy story, like I can't deal with it because I get too into the story. So when I stepped in that elevator, I was going to die. Now you imagine as a 7-year-old, everybody's saying, right, you're gonna get in this elevator, and then there's the creepy ushers closing the door. Oh no, it was just, I've conquered it. I've conquered it now. And you know why? I think it's because of this film. Because there's a strange part of me that liked watching the film because it meant that there was like a conclusion, I guess. Yeah, I was petrified of Tower of Terror and now I'm not. What is your favourite Disney attraction? It's got to be Flight of Passage. And I know that's a really cliche one to say, and I know that, yeah, it's still new and like the thrill is still there, but I just think it's so immersive. Like you feel them breathing between your legs, and you've got the wind and the smells. It's like soaring on steroids, and I just wish the lines were shorter. Very, very close second for me is Space Mountain. And I know loads of people don't like it because it's rickety, but I kind of like that. And I like the idea of like it's all the metal everywhere and looking for the cookie. It's one that I'd always try and ride. As if I had time, I would go on Space Mountain. It's like if you're in Magic Kingdom, you have to do Space Mountain. That was like a thing for me. I used to finish work at 7 in Epcot, hop on the monorail. I'd be in Magic Kingdom just before the fireworks started, and then while all the fireworks were going on, I would go and do all 3 mountains if I could, but the priority was always Space Mountain. Like when they're loading the carriages and they come forward and they stop for a bit, that's it weighing the carriage so that it knows when to send it so that it won't collide with the next one. And it's so subtle and it just, it's beautiful. I love it. You don't even go fast, so it's like you can tell your child, like, it doesn't go past 30 miles an hour, and it is fact. It doesn't. It goes so slow, but because you're in the dark, you feel like you're going really fast, and I love that. I love the trickery. Number 6, which character do you have to meet when you go to a Disney park? I have to meet Stitch, which is awful because apparently so does everyone else in the park. He is an incredibly popular character, and that is immensely frustrating because he's just swarmed. All the time he's swarmed, and he comes out for such short periods of time that I'm just like, ugh. If you could build a Disney attraction based on your favourite Disney movie, what would it be? I mean, I don't actually think, because my favourite movie is Lilo and Stitch, that's the Stitch thing, but I don't actually know that that would really make a great ride. Like, you could do like the Hawaiian roller coaster ride and it kind of writes itself. Personally, I have always thought that the Hydra, is it Hydra? The big purple monster from Hercules that grows all the different heads. And there is a shot where Hercules is like Tarzaning round the snake, like, you know, where he's like surfing on the vines. That happens, and for some reason, every time I watch that film, I'm like, that would be a great ride. Like defeating the Hydra. I don't know where you would put it, but that's always been a thing that I've thought. What is your favourite Disney parks restaurant? That's a difficult one because I like different restaurants for different things. Obviously I like the theming in Be Our Guest, that's a given, but if I'm honest, the food, can take it or leave it. Hello, I'm back. I haven't gone anywhere for you, but actually it's been almost an hour because the card was full, the battery died, and then my dog decided to sleep on my lap while I uploaded everything onto my computer. And you know, like when a really cute animal is on you and you're just like, I would rather die than disturb you. Yeah, that happened. So, where was I? Restaurants, yes, because it actually gave me time to think, and I came to the conclusion that I don't have the breadth of knowledge to actually pick a restaurant. Every time I've been to Disney, I've been on a really tight budget because Disney is expensive, and I know they have hiked up their prices even more, and goddamn Disney, I love you, but come on! So my idea of like eating at Disney is like treating myself to a Mickey ice cream or a Dole Whip, and I don't really have restaurants that I've been to. Like, most of the time I've been for breakfast because it's cheaper. The only one that I can think of that I was like, this is good food, that was like a meal, was Sanaa. So I went to Sanaa in 2004 with my parents, and if you haven't been, it's really cool. Everyone rants and raves about Boma. I have not been to Boma. I can't compare, but Sanaa is a really solid restaurant. It's in Animal Kingdom Lodge, and it's really good food. If I remember right, it was like some kind of buffet. And you can look out onto the African savannah, and it was a really cool experience, and it's one that's always kind of stuck out in my head. If I was going to say somewhere that I haven't been, I would love to try one of the bougie restaurants, like Cinderella's Royal Table or Crystal Palace or something like that. Just because I'd like that experience. A good steak would be good. Describe a situation when a Disney cast member went above and beyond. Disney cast members always go above and beyond. There are so many moments I can think of where they've just absolutely made my day. And while there have been some like proper like magical moments, the times that I've really remembered have been just talking to cast members, like the ones that are quite happy to stand and just talk to you for like 20 minutes, and they let you into their life and you feel like you're included, like they're like an actual friend. I like those moments. All of those moments. Just those ones. The last one. Plan your dream Disney vacation. Include your perfect resort, restaurant, park and show. Oof, that's a question. It's got to be Walt Disney World for me, because I've only really been there. I went to Paris for like a day. It's not worth me saying that. So it's got to be Disney World. Has to be Magic Kingdom. If I'm only going for a day, Epcot's my fave, but if I'm only gonna get one day of Disney experience, like Magic Kingdom is the Disneyest of Disney parks. So Magic Kingdom, resort, Polynesian, most definitely. If I had unlimited budget, I would most definitely stay at the Polynesian. It's related to Lilo and Stitch, there's hula dancing, there's a beach, and you can watch the fireworks, and you're so close to Magic Kingdom, and it's just, oh, I really want to stay at the Polynesian. You know what? I'll try Boma. There we go. I will try Boma, because I'm sure everyone's shouting during that restaurant and everyone's going, Boma! And show, right, I got a plan. If they could take the beginning of Fantasmic, like, you know, when the lights come up and it's like, imagination, do do do. If they could take that for the beginning, then proceed with like Happily Ever After, and then when it gets to like the villain bit where they're like smashing everything up, and like it's really cool when like Mulan comes out and stuff, but if they could just kind of sidetrack that a little bit so that we get a little bit of wishes thrown in, because I love wishes. I love wishes so much, oh my god. And then finish it with like the massive light show at the end of Illuminations, which everyone always seems to leave for. They start leaving and I'm like, wait! It's the best bit. Yeah, that show. That's it. That's the Disney tag. So hopefully it won't be too long before I speak to you again. I know I'm really sporadic with YouTube, but I live a very sporadic life. I don't know what I'm doing the next day. So I just film when I can. But yeah, so hopefully I will see you soon and have a magical day. Bye!